And today's starter, Shane McClanahan. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
That one is absolutely belted. And gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. For a guy with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to him.
Rodriguez now at the plate as he thought about that one but held back. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field, and taking the ball for the Mets, Ty Rodriguez. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him? Rodriguez, ready to go, looking to set the tone right out of the gate.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to come out aggressive but composed as well. A clean first frame can settle the whole dugout.
Bryce Harper leading things off and takes a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
1 down. Rodriguez, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Here's Turner now. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One down. Here's some real power at the plate. Ty Rodriguez. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the fresh shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
We're in the second game of this division series. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Shea Langoliers stands in for the Phillies. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard.
There's a swing and a drive. That one on its way. Out of here.
Oh, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Chandler Simpson, batting with one down, takes a strike. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that's a one-out single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Right through there for a strike. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. In there at the knees. And that drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over.
Runner takes off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 1 run across in the frame so far here in Game 2 of the NLDS. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now for the Phillies, Josh Young. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. And he'll challenge this call from the mound. Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
One down. Phillies down a run. Got him swinging. Kerry Carpenter stands in for the Phillies. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through that one out in front that time. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. One down. Michael Busch up now for the Mets. And a 3-1 on the way. Runner on the go to third. They get one. In there safely. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. The 1-2. What a stop. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. We're in the second game of this division series. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. Foul ball there.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And a 1-2.
Whoa.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And the tying run is on base.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. It's pretty amazing. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Whoa, whoa.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And he swings through that one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for a right-handed bat.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. One out man at first. Jared Kelenic now.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Ground ball left side, just foul down the right field line. Wow.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball.
Out to short. The flip. One at second to first.
No, he's in there.
Time. Great effort there. Go ahead run on base. And here is Sosa to the plate. That one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on.
Swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Crawford stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Goes down looking.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
On the ground, right side. In time to Busch. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Bryce Harper. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Terang throws to first in time. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 away, tie game. The go-ahead run stands at first. And there's a ball. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Out towards right center field. And a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Runner on the move. On the ground to the left. Tags the runner for 1. Rodriguez back at it. Efficient outing so far, and his pitch count backs it up, Singing.
Yeah, Boog. Every at-bat from here on out needs purpose. No wasted pitches.
A little out front there as he swings through it. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. The Phillies down by a run here in Game 2 of the NLDS. The 1-1. Bounce to the right side. Terang over to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Shea Langoliers. That one But pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Way out front for strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Hudson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Turner with the throw to first. 2 away. So now here's the Mets DH, Ty Rodriguez. He had a big swing for these guys way back to the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Ripped to short, and that is the 3rd out of the inning.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
I won't break the code. Young we just pray that we get old. If they was not in the field, I won't put their name in the song. I've been in the zone. Calling my from jail, just praying they pick up the phone. Try to get.
One down. Ty Rodriguez up now for the Mets.
Rodriguez.
On the ground, right side.
Go hard.
Sends it to first. Out number 2. 3rd game of the division series. New inning getting started. Ty Rodriguez digs in now. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Man at second. He's trying for 3rd. Sosa brings it in.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Runner takes off for 3rd. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Carrying well. Gone!
That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
Ground ball right side. Rodriguez. And he beats it. He's safe. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Top of the 6th inning. Ty Rodriguez up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're not.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A solo shot. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they're chipping away. It's 5-3. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boom. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Rodriguez locks in, tying run on. No time like the present, Singy. This trip to the plate could really shake things up.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. These are the moments that define a hitter's season. He's got a shot to flip the script right here.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they jump in front in the seventh. It's 7-5. The crowd just devastated here in Philly.
A performance nothing short of clutch. With that swing, he's given his team the lead and a huge psychological boost.
One down. Justin Crawford getting ready to hit. The 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Rodriguez throws to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Rodriguez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. It's gone! Grand slam! And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 13-5.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 300.
Ay, ay.